Hello everyone and welcome to a new video, a new series. This Let's Play Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus, and this is going this is a Let's Play series, okay, but we're setting the bar very low. We're going for a showcase series, just to show an extended showcase, okay, to see to check the game, to see the game more extent. But there's a possibility that it's going to become a full long play, so a full let's play series, but in a second moment, not right now. Anyway, uh, if you skip the prologue and the other videos, Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus is a turn-based strategy game, like XCOM. Okay, so you control a number of characters during missions. There are grids, there's a board where you can move them. You have action point and limited number of actions per turn, and after the good guys acted, the bad guys act again, and so on, so on, so on. We're going to start a new game. I hope the volume is not too loud, otherwise I can fix that in the second video. We're going to start with normal. Okay, I'm not let's not skip the tutorial. Armor no, permadeath no, enable heretic DLC. Okay, I don't want to customize difficulty. Let's go straight with it. So 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the Techpriests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corner of the galaxy with a cohort of Skitarii troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age, or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. Let's meet former's Archmagus Reditus. If you watch the intro scene, he's the one speaking, and now a floating skull. An echo in the noosphere, Magos, an old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. This is our character, Dark Magos, No, well, Raditus wasn't an Archmagus. It was just a Magus, tech priest. Um, let's go home anyway. Faustinius. Is it worth our attention? The great divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Techpriests Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. Okay, Faustinius, who's let's say the main character. Okay, not necessarily hero, but and Reditus are probably the two most sensible people of the lot. Um, Priests of Mars, how can I say, they're a weird bunch. Okay, they they go from being very orthodox to very practical. Some talk like some programming language. Okay. Others are more human. When it comes to the approach, them I think the two more reasonable. Even though right to just a floating skull now. Anyway, an opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. So things for Magus Faustinius and his court isn't great. We still don't know what happened, but looks like they're not faring too well. They're hoping for something to turn things for the better. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amissus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rolls, Reditus, gather them. 4 months later. Research takes some time, you know. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I've seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I've woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I found such wonders. That's the problem with them. They are nosy lot. They stuck their cybernetic noses in places they shouldn't. This is the last transmission of Magos Resak. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate Xenos structure on Silva Tenebris. Oh, and here we start. Shevola. I think Shevola, I think is the current Latin pronunciation. Hypothesis, he found something. Okay, this is one. I'll try to not think about it too much. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis, brrr. Peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, plus 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 potential, plus 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 opportunity. Maybe I'm putting too much emphasis. I should be more monotone. Videx. Videx is the opposite of Shemola. He's also an extremist. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenos, Shemola. Not appropriate them. Themyscira Manuscripts, verse 619. 619. What the enemy built, let be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Okay, okay, you get it. You get the picture with this guy. As you can see, he's still mostly human, but Shevola, Reditus, Magi, we are approaching the target coordinate. Thanks, Reditus. Couldn't stand the bickering anymore. Now, we're going in with just one ship, but these ships are hundreds of yards or meters long. Sometimes they can reach a few kilometers. So they're like floating cities. Nice. Okay. Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate. Atmosphere standard breathable. My Skitari troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. So Kepra is in... I don't recall the exact title. I think it will be mentioned shortly, but she's leading the Skitari troops, which are mostly... they're cybernetic augmented former humans. I don't know what's left of human of them, but basically it's the standard troops used by the Mechanicus, the Adeptus Mechanicus. Faustinius, are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. 2 centuries, well. By imperial standards, it's not that a long time. Okay. But still. The Skitari will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of Techpriests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servoskull Reditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. This basically explains how the game's mechanics are tied to the lore. Yes, Magos. I set up a 4 command post. Razak's transmission looked like it came from underground. We secure any entrances to an underground structure so the tech priests can begin exploration. Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale dust antiquity. Its one certain architecture is literally debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there fissures in the structure cast feeble light of a cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was bruised and impressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. And on death, going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. He is so cool. Let secrets of this world equal 0. I cancel caution, Magus Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorism of the Logic Saints 791. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasm of corruption. I cannot stand him. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. Shut up, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried, and Shevola, give up. I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. See, he's the voice of reason. Okay, this is... The explorator unit of Techpriests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we'll find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. Yes, in other words, so long, Skitari. It's up to the poor Techpriests. It will be a folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential moral threat exists that the Skitari are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect of my Skitari, but I still frown from the ascension that the Techpriests affords. Wise words indeed. I agree, Subdomina. Oh, that's the title. I shall lead the mission in person from the common throne. I shall lead from the front line, but on my common throne. Servus Reditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. On the side be praised. We're going in. Okay, this is the first tutorial mission. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. They're kids, basically. Within this tutorial, we have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, we must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button, also known as LMB. Click on the adjust room to move. Validate. Okay, before we go in, I'd like to lower the volume a little bit more, especially the music, because I don't think there was any music before. Now it started. I don't want to. I wanted to overpower my voice. Actually, we could. I guess we could just save. See, this one from the Let Me Show You, which was basically 1 year ago. Unbelievable. When you save, we call it Let's Play Episode 1. Okay. Okay. Good. So we're here, and we can. No, we can. We have to move to the next. Okay. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are Manduars, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. Oh, this is a new one. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. I think it is one of the priests in the mission. I'm not even reading. Okay, I'm reading. This is the work of the alien Magos. Codex Fulminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Okay. Sometimes tech priests will feedback important information about what they encounter in a room. This situation will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. So we have ahead is an obelisk-like object covering what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber, so we can scourge, destroy the obelisk, it's a monument to the alien and must fall. Scrutinize, examine, or secure. Check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. I'll go with secure. We're detecting a massive energy spark from inside the tomb. Thanks to the Messiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something is happening in there, something huge. Oh, raw. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Okay. The court searches the chambers adjoining the obelisk location. You find a few pieces of wreckage made from exotic materials, and they're gathering items. No, they're gathering them when the obelisk suddenly splits open, bathing its chamber in radiation. It appears there is also something inside the obelisk. Blackstone. Okay, so it was a trap, but we survived. We can move to the next room. Let's check for time. Yes, we still have a few minutes. Probably this first video is going to be a little bit longer than the next one. I'd like to settle for 25 minutes. This first one probably will be about 30. Okay, nothing here. Let's keep going on. We have to reach here. See the objective mark, and there's going to be a fight here. Necrons. Razak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they're as deadly as they are inhuman. Talking about inhuman. The court encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs. Not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Okay, so this is the tactical approach we're going to use. We're going to go for caution, exercise caution, do not charging too heedlessly, as a trick of the alien be our downfall. Crusade, the aggressive stance of the tech priests ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into fire of the enemy. Consistency, follow the established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Okay, by the book. Combat will be joined according to the long-established tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus, for good or ill. Fight! 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 Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Ready-to cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior, weak spots detected. None equals concerning. Theorizes. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on the torsos. It must. Captrix. A tech priestess, guessed by the voice. Do not underestimate. Ghost weaponry, highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will plus self-repair, plus reanimate, or plus reconstruct themselves left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitari are equivalent to a Class C Grace to Necrons, so they're very tough in other words, and they can heal or resurrect themselves. Nice, good to know. Kill all enemies. Okay, after every fight you must decide the location of your units on the battlefield. You can only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on a square to place a unit. Validate. Okay, so first I only have 2 units, Apprentice Jeremiah and Magus Manarius. Okay, so right now they're here. I can move, I suppose I can move with WSD, yeah. So there's a Necron warrior here, a Necron warrior there. There are pillars. There's some cover here. Okay, so Jeremiah. Oh, sorry, this is not cover. This is a hold. This is the opposite of cover. Basically, there's no cover. Manarius. Starbar. Okay. To move a unit, left mouse button, click within the blue outline surrounding your unit. Then you can confirm the movement. To decline the movement, simply right mouse button, click anywhere. Right click. Okay, so Magus Manarius acts first. These are pillars that give cognition, which is extra. If I remember correctly, it's extra action points. Okay, so if I go here, maybe the pillar gives me some semblance of cover. Okay, confirm. You just move your Techpriests to a source of cognition points. CPs represent the valuable information the Techpriests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CPs. The fastest way is moving your Techpriests close to the source of CPs. There are many other ways to collect CPs, so look around to find out what they are. Okay. Mission points are stored at the bottom of the screen, the CP gauge. CP are shared team resources to plan ahead. Okay. Oh, here. You can see we have one. I can enter. Then I think it's going to be Jeremiah's turn. Yes. Okay, so let's see if we can shoot it. First, let's go here to get some cognition points. Okay. Now we can use a servoscope and one to use the macro stabber. So let's use the servoscope first. This is a servoscope, the skull of faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servoscope. Rectus is Faustinius' servoscope. They are very helpful in combat cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its peril statistics. Yeah. There it is. It reveals the statistics stats of the enemy. Knowing your enemy stats will greatly increase your chance of success. They reveal HP, physical armor, energy armor. So you then decide that what weapon types, physical or energy work best. Okay. Well, I only have a macro stabber, so 10 damage, but still alive. Okay, now it's their turn. 3 damage. Through pain, I find wisdom. Okay, 2 damage. New round. Okay. So now we're harvesting cognition points, like so. Fascinating. You'll be able to call in all the members of the court as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You need CPs to deploy troops. Okay. So we have some servitors. Okay, so we have 4 points we can deploy for servitors. Servitors are basically cannon fodder. I'm going to put one there, one here. Probably if I put one here, we might collect. Okay. Okay, so now it's Manarius' turn, right? So okay. Let's see. He has to get in. Okay, let's move here then. I could probably use Saboscope. Okay, 6 HP and are resistant to energy. So the Phosphor Serpenta is not going to be great. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units to control: Techpriests, the 2 units already commanded, or troops, such as the one you just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons or skills as tech priests. However, they are useful and should not be overlooked. So yes, they can go and punch the suspecting necro. So using the servo arm, 1 damage. I could move again. Oh, in fact this one is resistant to energy weapons but not physical weapons, so it's going to do 1-2 damage. 2 damage. You use all possible actions for this unit and there's nothing more can be done this round. Press the enter button. Okay, we already found that out, Reditus. Damage. Stop. And this one. 0 damage. Ah, dang it. Okay, so I think the macro stopper is still recharging. Ah, it's not in range. Okay. Okay. Maybe, okay, maybe I should move, right? But at this point, let's stay here. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. This is like Dungeons and Dragons. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Okay, so one there, 4 damage, and I think it's done. Killing Necros isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in the reanimation protocol, they are unable to fight but will return to fighting condition soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. No threat remaining. We won. All Xenos lifeforms purged. Confirm. The core's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. To repair, not to heal, to repair. Don't forget it. Anyway, this is the end of the very first encounter, so I'd say we could end the episode here. And let's just save. There it is. Perfect. As usual, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon for another video of this series, and until then, take care and goodbye.